The paper isn't fully independent of the background. There's no worm with a separate intentional agenda to the rest of the system, just a virtual lens-like sensor which is integrated with other motor and sensory neuronal systems. The brain may be sending information in pathways that at some early stage of its history would have gone backwards and forwards to the pineal eye. But the information now is consciousness.
It is almost a paradox. The infinite state compared with the finite state is right at the other end of a spectrum. I mean, where did the idea of omnipotence come from? But from the human mind, from an infinite state system. It could only come from there.
Well, I think it's a very imaginative, interesting idea. How you go about, testing it in the usual scientific manner, I don't know. I mean, it'd be very amusing just to think what experiments would you do, what observations would you make to test it. We don't know nearly enough about comparative brain anatomy, in my view, and so on. It might point to all sorts of interesting experiments. So push it, It's an imaginative, interesting idea, it seems to me.
In my work as a psychotherapist and hypnotist, I've started using the MVT model of consciousness to have a correct representation of functioning consciousness to detect variance and abnormal functionings, and also it has uses in the development of new hypnotic inductions for use in therapy. And using MVT and Genius software, the computer could hold full information about its own design, circuitry and operation. The machine might then be able to bypass some of its circuitry and continue to function in exactly the same way, but with less components. I have invited conventionalist philosophers and people who say that they disagree with my ideas to appear on this film, and offered them a chance to either contradict what I say or put an alternative case, and none of them have taken me up on this. As a scientific theory, it's open to falsification. You are invited to either find a stronger theory or to refute median vision theory. It hasn't happened so far until I have convincing evidence that another course of evolution took place. I hold that median vision theory is the true account.